Now class 10th, as in previous video, we have come to know that Shylock was very adamant and he was not ready to give mercy to Antonio. And on the other hand, even Antonio also said to Bassanio that no need to do more prayers and no need to request Antonio for mercy. And Duke also requested him many times for mercy, but still, as he was very cruel hearted, very stony hearted, he was not ready to render mercy to Antonio. Now let us do the further part of that scene, in which we will come to know that Bassanio has offered, that Bassanio wants to offer him 3,000 ducats in place of that penalty, but still he does not ready. Okay, he was not ready to take 3,000 ducats. Then he offers 6,000 ducats. Even Bassanio says that I am ready to pay even double of that 6,000 ducats also. But Shylock replies, what he replies, that if each ducat of that 6,000 ducats will be a ducat, will be a money, still I will not be ready to take that money. Okay, I want only my bond. Okay, and I want only my penalty. Okay, and he said that if I will not be given justice, though this is a legal procedure, and if I will not be given any justice, if I will be denied to give justice, then the justice will be blamed. Okay, the law of the city will be blamed for going wrong. Okay, so many arguments took place. Okay, and then suddenly who enters? Nerissa as a clerk. As I told you that Portia and Nerissa, they left Belmont and they wanted to reach the court of Venice. Okay, in place of Bellario, who was appointed as a lawyer to fight the case against Shylock, in place of Bellario, now who is coming there? Portia. But Portia and Nerissa, they disguise themselves as Portia as a lawyer, doctor of law, and Nerissa as a clerk. Okay, now in this scene, let us read out and then you will come to know what happens then. Let's start from Shylock's part, as we have already done Duke's part. That as Duke said to Shylock, that how will you hope for mercy when you are not giving to anyone, when you are not rendering mercy to anyone? Then what Shylock's reply? What judgment shall I dread, doing no wrong? What judgment do I fear when I have not done anything wrong? Okay, you keep many slaves. Okay, you have among you many purchased slave, which you like asses, your dogs and mules you use in abject and in slavish part. Okay, now what he is saying, that you keep many slaves, okay, whom you have bought, like your asses. Now see, like your asses, your dogs, your mules, and you use in abject and in slavish part. And in slavish part means servile task, difficult work. Okay, as you have purchased them, they are your slave, and you make them to do very difficult, very hard task, just because. And what's the reason? Because you have bought them. Okay, shall I say to you, let them be free, let them be free. Okay, make them free, give them freedom, and allow them to marry to your heirs, and allow them to marry to your children, marry your children. Then why sweat they under burdens? Why are they sweating by carrying such a heavy burdens? Let their beds be made as soft as yours. Okay, he's taunting to Duke. Okay, what he's saying, let their beds be as soft as your beds, and send them, let their palates, okay, plates which you see, which you eat food, palates, be seasoned with such viands. Viands means the good appetite, the good food, and treated with the same food as your own. To whom? To your slaves. Okay, You will answer the slaves are ours, and then you will say, in this context you would say the slaves are ours, we can treat them as our own. Okay, it's our wish how to treat them. So my reply is also the same. So do I answer you. In the same way I would reply you. The pound of flesh which I demand of him is dearly bought. The pound of flesh which I demand from Antonio has been bought by me at a very high price, at a very high rate. It's mine, and it is mine, and I will have it, and it's mine, it belongs to me, and I will have it. Okay, and if you deny me, he's saying to Duke that if you deny me, if you will refuse to give it to me, then fie upon your law, then shame upon your law. Okay, if you deny me what is lawful, then you should be ashamed of the legal system of your city. Okay, there is no force in decrees of Venice. Very important line. There is no force in the decrees of Venice. I stand for judgment. Answer, shall I have it? There is no legal authority. Decree means authority in Venice. To deny this to me means no legal authority can deny to give this right to me to let me have my bond. I demand the judgment now, and answer me whether I shall have it or not. Duke, upon my power I may dismiss this court. With my authority, I may adjourn the court. I may cancel the court. Okay, but unless upon my power I may dismiss the court, unless Bellario, a learned doctor, whom I have sent for to determine this, come here today. With my authority, okay, with my power, I may adjourn the court, unless Bellario, a learned doctor of law, means lawyer, whom I have requested to come and settle this case, comes here today. Means till he comes, I may adjourn the court. Clear? Slario, my lord, here stays without a messenger with letters from the doctor new came from Padua. My lord, a messenger from the doctor from Padua, okay, is waiting outside with letters. Duke, bring us the letters, call the messenger. Bring the letters to me and call in the messenger. Bassanio, good cheer, Antonio. What man? Okay, courage. What man? What he said, that courage yet, that you shall have my flesh, blood, bones, and all before thou shalt lose for me one drop of blood. Because now Bassanio had also come to know that Shylock is not going to give mercy to Antonio, and he also said that nobody can harm you, even Shylock cannot harm you. Okay, before he harms you, I just want to give all my flesh, my blood, everything. I am like cheer up. He was cheering Antonio. Cheer up, Antonio, have courage. Okay, what do you mean by here? Let's have courage. Okay, what men courage yet? Let's have some courage. The Jew will have all my blood, flesh, and bones, my body, my bones, before you lose one drop of your blood on my account, because of me. Antonio, now very touching line which Antonio says, I am a tainted wither of the flock, means I am like a sick sheep. Okay, I am like a sick sheep in the herd. Flock means in the herd. Meetest for death. Meetest for death means ready to die. More suitable to slaughtered. Okay. More suitable to be killed before the others. Okay, and I am just like the weakest kind of fruit. I am just like the weakest kind of fruit, the rotten fruit. I am just the weakest fruit which falls earlier from the tree. Okay, and so let me die. So he compared himself to sick sheep and the rotten fruit, okay, which drops earlier from others to the ground from the tree. And so let me die. And you cannot better be employed, Bassanio, than to live still and write mine epitaph. Now, what do you mean by epitaph? See, it will be fitting task for you. You have to live, Bassanio, to live and write the inscription on my tombstone. Epitaph means inscription on the tombstone. Okay. tombstone, when you can when make the where a holy structure to be made, statue type, where the inscription is written that this inscription, this the person who had died, we write some inscription over it. So now, so you have to live and you have to write an inscription, okay, on my tombstone. Now then, at the time, who comes? Enter Nerissa, dressed like a lawyer's clerk. As I told you, they disguised themselves, Portia and Nerissa. Nerissa as a clerk and Portia as a lawyer. Duke, come you from Padua, from Bellario. Means, have you come from Dr. Bellario from Padua? Nerissa, from both, my lord. Bellario greets you. Yes, from Padua and from Bellario, my lord, and Bellario has sent his greetings to your grace. And she gives a letter to Duke. Bassanio, why dost thou whet thy knife so earnestly? Now Bassanio is again commenting on Shylock. Why do you sharpen your knife with so much attention? Why you are sharpening your knife with so much attention? Honestly means with so much attention, sharpening your knife. To cut off a pound of flesh that has been promised as per the bond by this bankrupt man. To cut the forfeiture, a pound of flesh. To cut the forfeiture from this bankrupt here. Bankrupt, a person who is having no money. Now, Gratiano, not on thy soul, but on thy soul, harsh you. This is a pun in the word. Pun means some fun, some taunting type. Not on thy soul. It is not on the sole of your shoe, but on your soul, inner self. Cruel Jew, that you are sharpening your knife. Thou makes thy knife keen, but no metal can, no, not the hangsman X, bear half the keenness of thy sharp envy. Means no metal, not even the X of your hangman, okay, can have half the sharpness of your envy, of your jealousy. Means your jealousy is enough, okay, to kill somebody else. So, and can no prayers pierce thee? Can no prayers penetrate your heart? Can no prayers melt your heart? Okay, who said? Silario. Okay, Gratiano, sorry. No, none that thou hast wit enough to make. No, none that you are clever enough to make. Means none of your prayers are going to affect me or melt my heart. Gratiano, O be thou damned, inexcrable dog. Inexcrable dog. Oh, may you be damned, may you be punished, shameless man, shameless dog, cruel dog. And for thy life, let justice be accused, and justice ought to be blamed for letting you live, because as you are demanding your penalty, and law has to give, but justice will be damned, justice will be blamed for letting you life, okay, letting you giving you life. Thou almost makes my waver in my faith to hold opinion of Pythagoras. Now listen to it very carefully. You make me doubt about my religious faith. Means your behavior, you are so adamant, you are so cruel, and you make me to doubt my religious faith, and I am led to believe in the theory of Pythagoras. Now I start believing in the theory of Pythagoras, according to which, see what Pythagoras theory says: the souls of the animals infuse themselves into the trunk of man. Means according to which the souls of the animals may enter the body of men. Okay, when they die, they enter the bodies of men. And thy currish spirit means your evil spirit. Your evil spirit governed a wolf. Your evil spirits once lived in the body of a wolf, who has hanged for killing a man, and who was hanged for killing a man. Means your spirit was controlled, was governed by a wolf, in the body of a wolf, who was hanged for killing a man. Okay, and even for the gallows did his fell soul feed, and whilst thou layest in thy unhallowed dam, infuse itself in thee. Now see, as I told you, your evil spirit once lived in the body of a wolf who was hanged for killing a man. And when he was hanged, his wild soul escaped directly from his body into the body of your unholy mother, into the dam of your mother. Okay, into the dam of your mother. Dam means itself mother. Into the body of your mother, into the soul of your mother, and entered into you when you were still unborn. Now try to understand again that your spirit once lived in the body of a wolf, and that wolf was hanged for killing a man. And when he was hanged, his wild spirit came out directly from his body, and it entered into the body of your mother. And in this way, it entered into you when you were still unborn. For all your desires are, why I am saying like this? Because all your wishes, all your desires are wolf like. Okay, because wolfish means all your desire, all your behavior, all your acts are just like wolf like, bloody, okay, bloodthirsty and starved and ravenous. Ravenous means hungry. Okay, Shylock, till thou canst. Now next part of this we will do in the next part. Okay children, that's much. 10th, please revise each and every dialogue, okay, as it is explained by me very carefully and very nicely. Word to word explanation is given, so I want you to go through them, learn them, and even you should try to learn it also. Okay, see from your book which part is done, and from line to line you just match my explanation with the dialogues which is given in your book. Only then you will come to know what is given in the text. Okay, and then you will be able to answer any questions if it comes from anywhere. Clear?